Jump on a party like Chris Farley.
What's up, folks? This your boy Kevin the Vet, one half of a whole. Welcome to RuffHouseTv. I'm your host, and I got my co-host sitting next to me, all the way over there on the West Coast, holding it down. The West Coast only heavy hitter. What's going on, partner?
What's good, guys? Today we got a special guest. We have the one and only little beast, Nina, from the 5% Nutrition crew. How you doing, Nina?
I'm excellent today. Very, very good. I'm very happy to be able to do this interview with you guys.
Okay, first we just want to say happy anniversary. I know your 1 year anniversary just went by last weekend, Olympia weekend, for the 5% Nutrition crew, correct?
Yes, sir. September 16th was my birthday with 5% Nutrition, 1 year.
Okay, now a quick little background for the viewers that if they don't know you. How did you get involved with the 5% Nutrition crew, and how are you liking it the past year?
Well, I've been reached for a couple of people from the 5% that they were recruiting new people, and they told me that I was one of the selected people, but they didn't know because there was a lot of people that was interested in the team. Either way, I just went to the Olympia, and when they had the booth over there, so I just passed by and I met Caleb, and I just wanted to talk to Rich. So I just introduced myself to Rich, and I said, "You don't know me yet, but I had to come all the way from New Orleans to tell you that I need to be in your team." So he looked at me up and down, and he told me, "With those motherfucking quads, you need to be in my team, you like it or not." And that was my moment.
Oh, wow. So you actually went from all the way from Louisiana, and you just pretty much, you dominated. You said, "I'm going to be on this team," and he said, "Yeah."
Yes, sir.
That really does sound like you.
Yes, I did it that way. I need to be in your team. I went all the way from New Orleans to tell you that I need to be in your team. So he looked at my legs and he told me, "With those motherfucking quads, you like it or not, you need to be in my team."
Now, hey, Nina, I got a question for you. Now, a lot of people, obviously, hundreds of thousands of people across the United States and Europe together were mesmerized by the whole 5% Nutrition team. They were mesmerized by the entire movement. And a lot of people obviously would never have ever had that opportunity to become a part of that team. So having said that, prior to you becoming a part of the 5% Nutrition team, if you could tell us really briefly, what was life like before you became a 5%er? And then what was life like after you became a 5%er? What impact did that have on your life?
Well, it didn't change who I am. I keep being the same person, and it doesn't change my style of life. Simply, it just reinforce my purpose of what I'm doing. And the best part of it is the people who is in it. It opens you doors with the team members. It just honestly, I can tell you it didn't change nothing because I still being me. I don't know for other people, but for me, it just keep being the same, but with a bigger purpose. It just opened doors to know better, to let people know better who you are and what you do, and it just gives you the opportunity to inspire more people. In my case, I don't take that as an advantage of becoming successful or famous because I'm still being a normal person. But it's very, 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 I don't know how to explain. It's a blessing to be able to share with all the team members because everybody brings something to the table. So to all this, it didn't change nothing. Okay. It just reaffirmed who I am.
Do you get recognized more now?
Well, people, as soon as I keep doing more little things like competing or over here at the gym or people in Instagram, I get more recognized. Of course, people know me by quads. People know me by the 5% girl, but mainly they know me by quads. In the gym, they call me quads. Everywhere, they call me quads. So that's the nickname that Rich Piana gave me that day. So I guess that is what made me a little bit famous, my quads.
Knowing that, you know, you guys had a lot of guys in your crew. Like, there were a lot of people that not only were just core 5% nutrition athletes, but you also had a ton of what did they call them, David? That were not, if you weren't really a sponsor athlete,
affiliates.
You like an affiliate ambassador, so to speak. Like, they weren't really paid or a core athlete to 5% nutrition. So there was a lot of people. There were a lot of moving parts to this movement. Seeing that you were a part of this and how many people were involved in this group of core athletes, did you specifically have your own personal relationship with Rich versus everybody else? I know there's just so many people, but did you have that one-on-one? Did you ever get to experience that side, like a personal relationship with Rich as far as friendship is concerned?
It was very briefly, but I had the opportunity to share a couple of days with him and talk close to him and know who he is behind doors. And most of the thing, my relationship is with the other partners of the company, like Jane. And actually, the little time that I spent with him, because I live far away, so I just had that chance to meet him on the Olympia weekend. I had the opportunity to stay behind doors with him. Yes.
No, I noticed that, like, from spending time with all you guys last weekend that just went by at Mr. Olympia, you seem like you're very, very close to all the members. But I noticed that you and Chanel are very close. So you guys talk normally?
Well, my relationship with Chanel started as soon that Rich Piana went back with her. My mainly relationship started because Jane, I can tell that she's a very, very good friend, best friend. And I talk to her every day. So I started meeting who Chanel is through Jane. And then I had the chance to meet her, and we start texting, and we get to know each other a little bit deeper. So I spend not a lot of time, but I spend a lot of quality time with her.
Now, for those that don't know, who exactly is Jane? Is Jane Rich's mom or stepmom? How does that work?
No. Actually, Jane was a person that been on Rich's side for a long time. So I will not specify what implicates her in the relationship with Jane.
Okay.
I will Rich because that's personal. If she did that by now, I'm not gonna expose her. But that woman being 14 and 15 years side by side with Rich.
I talked to Jane at the Olympia, and she was a sweetheart. Actually, I was helping get floodlights and stuff for all you guys in the back because it was too dark. So she was very cool. She's a very alpha lady too. So she's take charge, which is the kind of stuff that I like. That's why I like you. I like Master Melanie, because you know who you are. You're very assertive in your femininity, and I think that is the most awesome thing. But the main thing that we wanted to hit at was all that drama with the ex Sara. Let's just like take all the bullshit out of the table and let's like drop the facts, because there's so many people speculating on this and putting out videos here and making Instagram posts here. And honestly, as a person that actually got to know you guys, I'm kind of finding offended by it. So you have open platform. You say whatever you want. It's all you.
Well, kind of the last weekend when we were at the Red Rock Cafe hotel, I was about to get my flight, and for any reason my flight was delayed. And I called Jane, and I said, "What you doing?" I said, "We at the pool." So she invited me to the pool. So at that moment was Chanel, a friend, a girlfriend, Chanel, and Jane. So we were spending a little bit of time. We were just talking. We had a few drinks. We were enjoying a girl moment. And we spent like that a couple hours while Jane was inviting other people. Then later on, Martin and Caleb and a couple more friends, they joined us. At the moment that I saw that Sara Piana, no, excuse me, Sara Heimis, put a Snapchat from Chanel dancing, and she started just bringing her down and putting her down, accusing her that how she get over, and she's dancing, showing titties and ass, and what type of woman will do that. Then I get very offended because at that moment that happened, I was there. So a close friend of Chanel did a Snapchat that she was dancing, but it was a briefly show up Snapchat. It was not that she was dancing or she was just shaking ass or she was just like drunk and partying. It was a moment Snapchat show off, and that's it. Next day of that, I see Sara Heimis posting that and just putting her down. I was very angry because I was there and I know what really happened. So I kind of exposed Sara, and I'm asking what type of person you are that you can just use a Snapchat that somebody else posted and just put down a person without knowing the facts just because you need attention. And I told her that that was very, very unprofessional. So I get mad and I start Melanie. She found some shots and some reports about Sara was having a warrant passed to me by the phone. And she was angry when Sara Piana or Sara Heimis did that. So I posted it and I just reposted what Melanie sent it to me. And actually, Sara answered one of my comments telling, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not going to get deported. And I'm not afraid of you. And then she called me bitch. At that moment, I was very, very upset because nobody called me bitch if you don't know me. And I just defended something that I knew the truth. And she was offended because I blasted her or I put her pictures on my feed. Normally, I don't do those things, but I was just willing that putting those pictures or putting those reports, willing that Sara put down her initial post criticizing Chanel. To all that, my answer to Sara when she left that comment is you should not be afraid of me. You should be afraid about yourself. And you need more God in your life. I felt hopeless and I felt very tired when I cannot do nothing to defend somebody. And I had to step up while all this happening. So the next thing I did, I found in YouTube a video when Rich Piana accused Sara from stealing, from extortioning him, and from doing all what she did behind us. So I downloaded it and I posted in my feed, and in an attempt to show people the reality of Sara Heimis. Not because I don't like her, it's just because always the two sides of the story. To all that, I left my video for 1 day only, and I had a lot of views, and I had a lot of comments, and that started going viral. After 1 day, I put it off because finally Sara put down that that initial post down. So then I took it off. But after all that, then I saw that she kept going, proving herself about the green card and putting more posts. And one of the things that just kind of pissed me off, that she said that she was having the green card. Her green card started in 2016 when she was married and was ending in 2018. So actually her green card she got it when she was married. So the video that she put with Rich Piana being inebriated, that's another of the things that made me very angry, because What type of person can record somebody who is inebriated and make him talk? And he is aware that she's recording, but she's just entertaining and not do anything. Actually, doesn't matter how Rich was feeling in that moment or what happened or what was the reason that she was in that state. I think that is very disrespectful and very low that somebody is recording you in that state. What's the purpose of that?
Speaking of, Nina, just because of this recording, this is where a lot of people are having, especially myself, I'm having a lot of problems with this, this Sara chick. Like, why is it that they were, it seems like she was always trying to record him, or somebody around him was always trying to record him. It seems like everybody always wanted to hang him or something. Like, what was the deal with that?
Well, one of the reasons that I think is, first of all, you attention whore.
Yeah.
You just want to put yourself as a victim and show the bad side of the person just because you want to protect yourself and you want attention. Second, I think that while she put in shit about Rich Piana, she's going to have people behind her trying to get an exclusive and pay her money. That's second. And third, I believe that she did that because at some point a person who records somebody else doing certain things is because later on you're going to use that against that person. The purpose? Money. I believe so. It's only money. Money and attention. And can excuse herself for her behavior because all the videos come from her. So she had to give those videos to somebody else.
Yeah, and one person that I think that she's giving these videos to, which we already know, and I'll say this right now, and I wish somebody would point him out or bring him out. And if you want to come on this video, that's fine with me. But Jason Blaha, you're a pure fuck boy, and I can't stand you. And everything that you stand for is worthless as fuck. And anybody out there that's watching this, please tell Jason Blaha that I said he's a fuck boy just for doing this. Sorry, Nina.
I'm totally agree with you because somebody who deceased and is not alive to protect himself, and all these people is bringing all the shit of that man out when that man cannot protect himself.
No,
I think it's the lowest thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely.
That's why we reached out to you, is because we do know that you're in it. And Melanie's in it and everybody like that, and you guys were all cool. And it's just like, I'm so personally, first and foremost, I might have 3 YouTube channels, Kevin might have 2, but we're both YouTube viewers, so we see all the shit that's going on and people making assumptions. He's this and he's that, and he's not there to defend himself. But you have a strong voice.
Let me tell you something in this. Everybody do shit in life. Everybody has things going on. Everybody has a bad side. Everybody fuck it up. But if somebody don't record me, nobody will know about it. Right. That's the first thing. Because nobody is free of guilt. Everybody, whoever thinks that is the same, fucking throw the first stone out. Everybody has shit in their life. And relationships, partnerships, everybody do fucked up shit. But I don't have people, other people don't have nobody recording them to prove that.
Right. What do you think she's trying to get out of this at the end, Nina? What do you think the end result is for her? Because to me personally, I think this shit is not going to stop. Like, she's probably got so much more stuff. Like, when is this going to stop?
Well, I think she thinks that she's so slick and so smart, but the only thing that she's doing is throwing stones in her own roof. Because if you're a little bit smart and you have a core and you have a heart, you know that this shit is not okay, regardless who Rich Piana is. Why she don't post? Because that man did 1,000 good things for everybody. You just pointing the bad things. She gonna string herself. She's gonna choke herself in her own string. You cannot keep it on the table from somebody else without getting dirty hands or involving yourself to be in attack. Make sense? So what she's proving is the class of person that she is. Because at the end of the day, that man gave everything to that woman. That woman was no one. That woman was studying. She left her country. That man gave everything to her. And one of the videos, when the Rich catch her stealing, she admitted, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this. I'm very sorry. That man is telling her, I have done for you, and you just fuck me up.
Right.
So that is what she is admitting, that she fucked it up. So if people pay attention close to the videos, it's very clear that, okay, Rich has his own thing, but she is a fucking evil person. She's evil, period. Dear husband, I love you, all this shit, and now you trashing him down. Who the fuck you are? You know, that's very incoherent, very illogical.
Well, Nina, that speaks volumes for her character, and honestly, that actually highlights Chanel's character, because Chanel's been quiet about the whole thing, which
well,
that is
I have to say something. After I put the video of Rich Piana calling Sara out for stealing, I had Jimmy G, a YouTuber, making a video about why I need to do the dirty job for Chanel. And he called me out.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was laughing. What?
I saw that video. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Jimmy G's a piece of shit too.
Chanel never told me anything. Chanel never told me to do nothing. I stepped up on myself. I said, guess what? I'm seeing this happening. And I texted her personally. And I said, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm so angry that I don't care if I lose followers. Because I'm no one. I'm just a regular person that works 2 jobs, train for fun. I'm nobody. So I'm just going to do this. And I tell her, she never tell me to do anything. Jane never told me to do anything. I step out and I blasted Sara. Jimmy G is assuming that Chanel tell me to do that. She never say anything to me. I just did it from the bottom of my heart because I was so angry. So Jimmy G is just telling everybody or exposing why Chanel does not defend herself. She don't need to defend herself.
She don't need to.
Why you need to defend yourself if you have not done anything wrong? Everybody has their own little shit, but that woman didn't mistreat Rich. That woman didn't steal from Rich. That woman just only cared about Rich for the longest. So why she need to defend herself?
No, and that's what killed me, because we were there reporting for Muscle Sport magazine. Kevin was there. He was a videographer. Joe and myself, of course. We did interviews with you and everything. And we seen the type of person Chanel is. And you could tell that she was going through the motions. She was there because she had to be there. You know what I'm saying? She was in mourning. So somebody like Jimmy G that doesn't even show himself. He's just like a fucking whatever he is, like a Max Headroom of the 2017s. To be speculating and to putting shit out there is honestly for views and for money on YouTube. And that's what it comes down to. It's just cheap ass editing. Kevin and I, we do not monetize this channel whatsoever. This channel is strictly about basing the truth, and that's why we reached out to you. So we do appreciate you coming on here and setting the record straight so all these fuck boys can go fuck themselves.
Pretty much. And Nina, I watched that video, and I was, you know, I try to keep a very open mind to things, but I started getting irritated because I can already tell, like, this Jimmy G guy. First of all, for those of you who do not follow Jimmy G, I really didn't even know who this guy was. I saw the video come up on my timeline, and because all of these other videos are coming out, and I happened to watch it. So for those of you who do not know who Jimmy G was, you probably are not going to know him by, like, his face. He uses some really jacked up old kung fu video clips, you know, from, you know, way back, whatever. But it seems like he's just making light of the tragedy behind this man's life. And guys, at the end of the day, what you fail to realize is that someone lost their life. At the end of the fucking day, there is a man who is no longer with us. Regardless of how he's not here, a life was lost, period. At the end of the day, that's just what it comes down to. So
people were affected.
So, yeah, a lot of people have been affected by this. So people that are out here making light of this situation and trying to blame innocent people for shit that had nothing to do with the situation, or they're trying to move on with their lives. This is so fucked up in every aspect.
Since we're mentioning it, why don't we just lay the cards on the table and just call Jimmy G what he is? He's a fuckboy.
I think he is.
Since he does hide behind the camera and doesn't put himself out there, let's just send him an open invite to actually show his face and come on this show and not be a fuckboy.
Yeah,
and we don't have to attack.
The thing is, when you read the video or you listen to the video, it is a speculation because he has no proof of anything.
Right.
He was not there. He was not know who I am. He even don't know that if you pay attention to the video, I'm reposting. I'm not even the person who reached for all that. I just did a repost. And if I send out to blast Sara, was my own decision. So he's doing accusations or allegations that it's not even based in something. He never called to me and asked me anything. He never called Chanel. He never had a proof. He just put that there just because everybody wants to be a wannabe and everybody wants to take a cut of this and make fame of this. And somehow doesn't matter. They don't give a fuck who they need to step on it. And that's the sad part, that we have 1,000 trolls and 1,000 people that people love drama. And if we don't put good videos, people is more likely to follow the bad videos because people don't have nothing else to do with their lives. They keep following those fucking trolls. Yep. So that means that you live and all those followers of those people, they fucking empty too because they don't know who they are. They don't know Rich closely. They don't know Chanel closely. They don't know Jane closely. They don't know their life. So all those people who follow is just kissing ass and making fun just because they don't have nothing else to do with their life, period.
We call them fuckboys, Nina.
Yeah,
I call them pussy boys. No fuckboys, pussy boys.
So let's all say it at once. Jimmy G, you're a pussy boy.
You're a pussy boy, Jimmy G.
He seems that he has a fucking dick in his mouth talking. He don't know even how to speak. It's just like seeing somebody, listening to somebody with 10 years old with socks in his mouth. He don't know even how to speak. It's just fucking ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. And I put the proclamation out here, guys, 100%. I'm going to put it out here just like this. Jimmy G, you are more than welcome to come on this show, and we can talk about this in defense of Nina and in defense of Chanel. What you've done it needs to be held. You need to be held accountable for this shit because you're making accusations that are just outlandish. You have no backing behind what you're saying. There's no proof of anything that you're saying, and it's fucked up, man. And y'all, hey, keep this. Let's just make this real clear. That's what this channel is for. We are vivid subscribers to a lot of big time YouTube channels. We are avid iron addicts. We love this shit. We love bodybuilding, the art of it. We love everything about it. And this channel is going to stand for just bringing out shit that's just flat out truth. We're going to talk about things that people don't want to hear. And then we're going to say shit that people don't want to say.
And we don't monetize this shit.
And
so
we're
it's
not
not
monetizing anything because we're true 100% and we're truly in love with this sport. And, regardless of what people think, that's where we are, man. And that's what we're going to do. So anybody that has a problem with that, you don't have to watch this shit. But at the end of the day, that's just exactly what the fuck we're going to do. So
I invite Jimmy G to talk to me and tell me my face and ask me the truth of it. And I invite him to call me out with the chance that I can answer him.
Dude, there it is. Yes, Jimmy G and Nina right here on Rough House TV. The gauntlet has been laid down. Anybody that's watching this, get in touch with that fuckhead and tell him he's got an open invite. We want to attack him. We just let him run his mouth so we can see where all his facts is coming from. And Nina will be here so she can back herself up too.
We'll just sit back and let Nina handle it. She's more than willing enough to handle a piece of shit little fuckboy. Boy. So
I'm just gonna ask that pussy boy to take the dick out of his mouth when he speaks to me because I'm not gonna understand him.
So here it is, Nina. What at the end of after this? What is life like? What's in the future plans for Nina now? What do you have on the table?
Well, I'm getting ready to compete.
Nice.
I'm ready to compete on a stage after so long because I wanted to bring the best of me. And also in March, for the Arnold, I'm going to compete at the Super League because I want to make first place. I make fifth place on my middleweight class worldwide, but I don't have enough. So I want to make first place. So I'm going to be training year round to get that super league in my pocket. At least I want my pro card. And
Now,
after that,
for
I'm
those
gonna
that
try to
don't know,
get
Nina,
like
tell
what?
everybody what place you came in last at Olympia this year for the Super League.
Well, I believe, I'm not sure. I was first or second on my team. I was fifth worldwide middleweight class, and I was eighth place in the overall. So for first time, I think I did good because I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't train. Had no idea what it was about. I know there was 8 exercises, so it caught me on guard. So I'm very pleased with what I have done without knowing what I was needing to do. But now that I have an idea, I want to fucking dominate.
Oh, yeah. And for those of you that don't know anything about this Super League, let me just throw some names. We're just going to name drop real quick. And some of the people that I saw there, first of all, you have Michael Hearn, who was there recording. You had big names like Terrell, not Terrell, but Beckham. He was there. Kai Green was obviously there. Powell, who was there. You got some big people that actually move a ton of frigging weight. There are some big name people here that are moving weight. This is not for the faint of heart, guys. So those
Apollo actually tore his bicep.
Yeah, Apollo actually tore his bicep. I was standing right in front of him and recording when he actually did it. And I think he was trying to lat roll somewhere in the upwards of like, I don't know, I would guess maybe 500-600 pounds. It was an astronomical amount of weight. And he snapped his left bicep, and I was standing right there when he did it. But regardless, man, she's involved in something that is not for the faint of heart, man. So these are not.
I gotta say one thing too. This is a little known fact, but Nina was actually fucked up that day when she did it, man. She ate this veggie burger, and it fucked her up.
No, I was dehydrated. I had to lose. Normally my weight is 166, 167. So I went in 4 days to 152. I was dehydrated. I was starving. Then I ate this nasty veggie burger. It got me my stomach fucked up. I was thinking that when I do a squat, I'm going to be shitting on myself, man, with that fucking burger that I ate. But actually, I'm proud because I did the record of hack squat on all the people. So I did 7 plates each side. 12 repetitions. So I was very impressed myself as I didn't know I was able to do that because I didn't train for it. And I'm very happy with the results. I was very, very fucked up that day straight.
I remember I felt bad. I kept saying, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "This veggie burger fucked me up."
Wow.
Yeah. I was bad. For a second, I said, I'm going to shit on my pants.
So what we're going to take from this is at the Arnold, Kevin and I and Joe will definitely be seeing you.
Yeah.
Again,
guess what?
You have open invitation to come see us at the Arnold, too. We'll all be there.
Yeah.
And,
well, hopefully you do it. Guess what? Next year, Big Frank going to be my coach there. He's going to be side to side with me to...
Nice.
So he's going to be there.
Shit.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to that.
Hey, Nina, so everybody can follow you, man. Can you tell us where we can find you on social media, all your platforms?
Okay, I have the Little Beast Nina, little_beast_Nina for Instagram. And then I have Eva Hingle by Facebook. And that's it. I don't have no much else.
No YouTube, just the Instagram and Facebook.
Now, just out of curiosity, just a random question: is Eva your real name?
Yes, but I don't want to say my name because
No, don't. I was curious.
Yes, my first name is Eva, but I'm European. So my grandfather put me Nina, and Nina means doll. So when I was little, I had the typical red cheeks, curly hair. So my grandfather was calling me Nina. And I just grew up with Nina.
Nice.
Okay. All right. That's how. Now, here's the most random ass question nobody in the world will ever ask you. And if I don't ask you, then I feel like a fuckboy. So, do you know who Captain America and Batman is, first and foremost?
Yes.
Okay, if you take Captain America and Batman and you drop them in New York City with no time to prepare, Nina, who wins in a fight?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. There's no Spider-Man. Batman.
But Spider-Man is everywhere. He gonna come out. Spider-Man.
So
Spider-Man is in the middle of New York.
Hey, she got it. She got it, bro. She got it, man. New York City that belongs to Spider-Man, dude.
Fuck Captain America and Batman.
Fuck Captain America and Batman. Spider-Man got that shit.
Exactly. Spider-Man is everywhere.
Best answer ever.
Hey, that's best, man. Hey, thank you, Nina, for being with us, man. This was you actually shed some light on a lot of things, and we absolutely appreciate that. And please believe at any time that you feel that you would like to come on this, come on our show and talk to us, we'd be more than happy to have you here. It was a delight to actually meet you. I got to meet you for the first time in Vegas, and that was a pleasure of mine. So thank you very much.
Thank you to you guys, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak open the things because it's just the truth. And I appreciate you that you all got my back, and I thank you a lot for being so awesome people, and you all keep doing what you're doing because actually always I believe that God watch us all, and the truth and the good things always stand out for the bad things. So at the end of the day, it's just you and God. So it doesn't matter what people does, doesn't matter what they do. At the end of the day, who you need to pass, you do things is with God. So at the end of the day, He know what to do, and He will take care of the things that we cannot control.
Absolutely.
Very well said.
God bless, man. I appreciate that. David, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling really good. Guys, stay tuned because another little known fact is I'm going to be doing some videos to help Nina start her own YouTube channel. So awesome. Get ready.
Yes, I'm excited.
Nina is coming to YouTube.
Yeah,
many people tell me, why you don't do a YouTube channel? And I say, I'm just not lazy. It's just I don't think that I'm that much big person to have a YouTube channel, and I've been considering the thought over the time. So if I want to do it, I want to do it good, and I want to be relevant. So I ask you personally if you can help me out because I don't know. I think it's a good thing, I guess.
That's going to be awesome, and you are relevant, man. You've done some things and been a part of the situation that most people in this country would, even though they probably wouldn't admit, but a lot of people would give their right arm to be part of that 5% nutrition crew and be in the middle of that situation like you were. So you are relevant. Everybody is relevant. You have a story to tell, and to see it on YouTube would be an absolute blessing to watch. So I can't wait to see that. Guys, thank you all for clicking in to this particular video. I'm sure we're going to have a lot more of Nina in the future. Please believe that. She's going to be a knockout, and I can't wait to see more coming for her. So, again, guys, thank you all for tuning in to this video. If you can, please hit that subscribe button that's down there on the bottom left. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see that bell. If you click on that bell, that will give you full access to the channel, full notifications when we drop fresh new hot content like we just did, and that'll keep you in the loop. So, again, guys, thank you all for tuning into this particular video. Much love goes out to you, Nina. We appreciate you and what you've done and being here with us, man. I'm very thrilled.
Thank you. As the last thing, I want to say thank you to all 5% team, to my teammates, and whatever fucking takes. That's life.
Whatever the fuck it takes. That's it, man. So there it is, guys. Thank you so very much, man. It's your boy, Kevin Nevek, one half of a whole, sitting here with my homeboy, the West Coast heavy hitter, DT.
That's it, guys.
RuffHouseTv, baby, the aftermath. You just heard it here first. Don't be a fuck boy.
Nope.
Don't
you
be
just
a
been rough.
Pussy boy. Pussy boy. It's no fuck boy. Pussy boy.
Don't be a pussy boy, man. Appreciate y'all. And we out.
Bitch, I wanna party like Chris